Hi, Gemma here from FitBody Formula, and today is the last video in my series on weight loss tips for everyone out there looking to lose or maintain their weight, or simply just to eat and live more healthily. And if you don't already, then consider subscribing to the channel. The weight loss industry is full of myths. However, there are also real strategies out there that have found to be effective over the years. And in this series, I've been looking at these tried and tested weight loss tips. And in this final episode, I'm going to be taking a look at which types of exercise you should be focusing on to help you achieve your weight loss goals. Let me start by saying that not all exercises are created equal. Of course, all forms of exercises help you burn calories, but after that, things can get confusing. With so many options out there, it can be confusing to understand exactly what workout can get you the best results when your goal is to lose weight. So today I'm going to be looking at 3 types of training that we believe are the best for your weight loss. Number 1 is cardio. Now again, not all cardio is created equal, especially when your goal is to lose weight. Of course, all cardio is good for your health as it increases your heart rate. However, with a weight loss goal in mind, the best type of cardio you can do is high intensity interval training, often called HIIT. So what is HIIT training? HIIT is a form of training that is characterised by short bursts of intense exercise alternated with low intensity recovery periods. It is a quick workout that employs a series of easy to establish work to rest ratios. Now, researchers who've studied high intensity workouts have used different interval lengths and have found success with different interval types. And a good example would be like 2 minutes of high intensity exercise followed by 3 minutes of active rest, and you do that for 5 cycles. And a review of interval training programs found that many trainers used a high intensity interval training program on their clients for 2 to 16 weeks to see fat loss and an increase in lean muscle mass. And most of the more successful HIIT weight loss programs lasted around 8 weeks. Now, you can of course adjust your intervals as necessary, but the general rule of thumb is the shorter the interval time, the more intense it should be. Of course, be mindful of your body here and make sure to build up your intensity if you haven't trained before or for a long time. So let's take a quick look at some of the exercises you should use for your high intensity intervals. Great choices are things like push-ups, sit-ups, lunges, jumping jacks, high knees, squats and sprints. And for your active rest, you could try walking around or working on mobility or stretching exercises. Now remember though that intensity is the key, not duration. Longer intervals are not necessarily better because you can't work as hard for 5 minutes as you can for 20 seconds, right? Now, if you want to know more about HIIT exercises, then check out my video that's popping up just here. Okay, on to number 2, which is strength training. Strength training with your own body weight or lifting weights is one of the most effective ways to lose weight. You see, lifting weights can help you lose fat while still building muscle, which is awesome for your metabolism. You see, muscle mass burns more calories than fat, and strength training not only burns calories during the exercise, but forces your body to spend many more calories recovering post-workout and can give your metabolism a serious boost for over 24 hours. Muscle mass does not make up for the nutrition side of weight loss though, but it can most definitely help. With strength training, you can choose to train with lighter or heavier weights, whichever you prefer, but be aware that both do require a different approach to build muscle effectively. In general, lighter weights are going to require a higher number of reps and sets, and heavier weights will require fewer reps and sets. Now, some of our female clients get concerned about strength training based on the myth that lifting weights and other resistance exercises will make them look bulky with big muscles. This is simply not true. First, if you're a female, your body is not naturally inclined to build large, bulky muscles to begin with. Secondly, women have a higher healthy body fat percentage than men. Therefore, we're just wired differently and we're designed to retain more fat and maintain lean muscle. You see, even if you push yourself extremely hard, the result will be much more an athletic look rather than a bulky look. Plus, strength training improves your mobility and capability in daily life and is beneficial for all ages. I hope you're getting value from the video, so smash the like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you don't miss my next video. Now on to number 3, the third type of training that we think is great for weight loss, and that is compound movements. So firstly, let's look at what a compound movement or compound exercises are. Compound exercises are multi-joint exercises that use multiple muscle groups at one time. And a great example of a compound exercise is the squat exercise, which engages many of the muscles in the lower body and core, including the quadriceps, hamstrings, calves, glutes, lower backs, and core itself. And the opposite of compound exercises are isolation exercises, in which you use primarily one joint and one muscle group. Bicep curls, for example, I mean, these are great examples as they involve just the elbow joint and your bicep muscles. But why are compound exercises good for weight loss? You see, when you perform exercises that involve multiple muscle groups and joints at once, you put greater strain on your nervous system and on your cardiovascular system too. And because of this higher demand, compound exercises stimulate greater adaptations, meaning you get fitter faster and you burn more calories. So when looking to lose weight, it is so important to mix in both weights and cardio interval training and use compound exercises. And in doing so, you will be able to change your body composition, improve muscle mass and tone up while supporting muscles as well as building bone density and strengthening your cardiovascular system. I hope you've enjoyed this video and my series on weight loss tips, and if you don't already, please subscribe to the channel to see my next video, and I look forward to hanging out with you again real soon.